This is the Rangers POSTCAST, your instant game reaction for the Texas Rangers, part of the Locked On Podcast Network. Your team every day.
Well, 2 runs were enough in the opener last night as the Rangers shut out the Giants 2-0, but 2 runs not enough today as the Rangers fall to the Giants, who get a walk-off win, scoring the go-ahead run, the game-winning run in the bottom of the ninth to even up the series and beat the Rangers by the final of 3-2. Welcome in. Here we go. Welcome to the Rangers POSTCAST, your team every day, and in our case, your team every single game. My name is Jeff Biggs, longtime host and reporter. Thank you for watching Locked On Sports Rangers, your destination after every single game. You can also find us on the Locked On Rangers podcast feed. That's where you'll find the outstanding work of Bryce Patrick every single day. I know Bryce will have a lot to say about this one today, but as for us, we've got 20 minutes and let's get right to it.
This is what you'll be talking about.
Well, we're going to talk about what was kind of a tale of 2 starting pitchers between Tyler Mahle and Robbie Ray, who I think kind of went different directions as this game went on. I thought Tyler Mahle started off really strong. I thought Robbie Ray was a little vulnerable, and the Rangers were able to get a couple of runs off of him early. But I thought as we got into the middle of the game, Robbie Ray got much better and much stronger, and Tyler Mahle was just a little bit off. Not bad, not horrible, nothing like that. I mean, he only gave up 2 runs, but not quite the dominant Tyler Mahle that we've seen. His pitches were a little up, a little flat, and the Giants were able to tie the game, and we'll get into that as well. Also, man, I mean, really, the story, as much as, you know, we talk about the pitching, and I made the comment last night, we need to highlight what a great job the Rangers rotation is doing right now. But the bottom line is the offensive struggles continue for this team, and it's painful to watch. I know, I mean, the good news is we're still in April, but man, it's, I mean, maybe it's just me, but when the Giants tied that game and we got late into the game, you're almost expecting the Rangers are going to lose, that they're not going to be able to score, and that eventually the team will score against the Rangers bullpen and the Rangers will not score and they're going to lose. And that's not good. I mean, they need to turn that around. They need to, you know, flip that script and that narrative, and they need to start getting some clutch hits and some runs on the board. I mean, I know I said last night, this ballpark, it's tough to score, but you have to play what you can. And I thought in the 9th inning, I think that the Rangers' approach was, okay, look, let's stop trying to get the home run. Let's stop trying to get, you know, a double in the gap, and let's just hit. Let's get a hit. And they did, got 2 on right away, but just imploded from there. So we'll get into that. Also, some bullpen notes. And on a positive note, we found out that Jack Leiter is going to return tomorrow. We kind of thought that could be the case early in the week. I hinted about it, that would be a strong possibility. And sure enough, Jack Leiter will return to the rotation tomorrow and pitch the finale against the Giants and hopefully lead them to a win in the game and also in the series before the Rangers return home. But as for the turning point in this game today, no doubt about it, it was the 9th inning.
Time to reveal where the game was won or lost. It's the turning point.
Well, obviously, the game was won in the bottom of the 9th when the Rangers, when the Giants scored the game-winning run to win it 3-2. But really, for me, it was lost in the top of the 9th when the Rangers had the first two on. I mean, back-to-back base hits for both Marcus Semien and Jonah Heim. And, I mean, that's a situation where you've got to score. I mean, the game is on the line. It's 2-2. You're on the road. It's the ninth inning. You got to get that run. You got to get a run. You have to do it. I know they don't need me to say that, but I mean, that's what needs to happen. And it didn't. Tough to see. I love Higashioka. Love his addition. Tough to see that bunt pop up. I look, I'm not a big league hitter, but I know that you always you have to make sure that you get the ball down. I mean, you can't get under it and pop it up. I mean, you have to make sure that you're on top of the ball. I mean, you just have to do that. I mean, that was critical, and that just kind of popped the balloon and all the momentum. And then the back-to-back strikeouts. I mean, Josh Smith, who's been probably their second hottest hitter behind Wyatt, I mean, almost came out of his shoes with his strikeout. And man, I feel for Bruce Bochy. I mean, Jock Peterson didn't start today, and I mean, Bruce is doing everything he can to put Jock Peterson in these situations for him to come through and deliver and come through with a big hit and a clutch hit. And man, you just can't do it. It's painful to watch. And, you know, I made the comment and I'm going to stand by it. You know, I think kind of the beginning of May to mid-May, you know, that's when, you know, you kind of let everybody kind of run the course. But, you know, I think we might see some more tinkering and some lineup shifts and some buttons being pushed to try to get this offense going. Today was a great example of how much Corey Seager is missed and how well he was playing before this latest injury. And I guess the good news is, as bad as as hard as the runs have been to score here in this series, you know, the Rangers do return home, and hopefully going up against the A's again, they'll be able to have some more offense. But tough one today. Like I said, you gotta get some big hits, man. And it just, like I said, it's just been a grind for this team. It's just weird. I mean, I understand there are bad games, and you know, everybody has a bad day, but for this team to just be in this prolonged funk of not scoring runs and not getting clutch hits is just it just doesn't make sense, and it's just hard to watch. It's painful to watch, and it's mind-boggling, really. I mean, I just don't get it. I'm really at a loss of words. I don't know what to say other than thankfully it's a long season. Thankfully, you know, with baseball, you know, we don't have to wait a week or 2 or 3 days. They can get back out there tomorrow. But I feel for Bruce, and, you know, hopefully, as I've said before, we'll look back later in the season and say, man, remember that horrific start. And yet, you know, as bad as it is, right? I mean, as much as it's ugly right now, right? And they're not scoring. I mean, they're still in first place, and they still have one of the better records in the American League. So the good news is it can go up, but they got to get it going here at some point. All right, we're going to take our first and only timeout. When we come back, want to hear from you via the comment crew. Get your thoughts. Love to hear from you. I appreciate you being with me here on this Saturday. We have some time. You can still enjoy the night tonight, and we can wrap it up tomorrow. But want to get your comments. That is coming up next. This is the Rangers Postcast. All right, well, we've been talking about what they're doing over at Amazon with this Fire Stick, and it's pretty cool. Did you know Your Fire TV is also an Xbox. That's right. You can turn any TV into your gaming and entertainment hub with Fire TV Stick 4K devices. No console required. You just grab your paired controller, subscribe or sign in to Xbox Game Pass Ultimate with EA Play included, and you are ready to play. That's it. You can dive into hundreds of premium titles from EA Sports College Football 25 to Call of Duty Black Ops 6 and Avowed as easily as you stream your favorite shows. It's gaming made simple, and it's all on your Fire TV. And if that's not enough, again, you got the gaming and endless entertainment. With 4K streaming, you can watch more than 1.5 million movies and TV episodes from your favorite subscribed services like Netflix, Prime Video, Disney Plus, Max, and more. So head to Amazon.com/Fire TV Locked On to get started. Xbox Game Pass Ultimate subscription and compatible controller are required. Available on select devices, including Fire TV Stick 4K 2nd Gen, Fire TV Stick 4K Max 1st and 2nd Gen, and Fire TV Cube 3rd Gen. All right, welcome back to the Rangers Postcast. Let's get to the comment section. I guess I need to do a player of the game.
This is the Locked On Player of the Game.
I guess today's player of the game would be Jake Berger for the the 2 RBIs, the 2 sac flies. But I will say this about the bullpen. I mean, again, I can't say enough about the job that Hobie Milner has done and continues to do. He's been great. I thought, and maybe it's just me, but I thought Sean Armstrong, his 1 2/3 might have been his best outing of the season today. I mean, just his stuff and his command, getting the 2 strikeouts the way that he did. I thought he looked great. Jacob Webb, just it was tough. I felt like Bruce was kind of leaving him out there, hoping and praying that he could eat up an inning and they could get another at bat, but it did not work out that way. And boy, poor the other Jacob Latz. I mean, the poor guy comes back in Sacramento and comes in with the bases loaded, and then he comes in today with 2 on and gives up the game-winning hit. So tough day there. But I thought the positives were, again, Milner just made the Giants look stupid, and again, I thought Sean Armstrong probably had his best outing. Tyler Mahle, again, I mean, he's been so dominant. Gave up 2 runs on 8 hits, 1 walk, 1 strikeout. Just wasn't quite as sharp today as he's been. He's been better and better and better every single start. Today, just again, I thought kind of ran out of gas, was a little bit flat in that 5th inning, left some pitches up, didn't have the movement or the bite that he had earlier, and so it is what it is. He'll bounce back in his next start on the homestand. All right, let's hear from you via the comment crew. Thank you guys for jumping in. Let's start. We got Isaac jumping in. Isaac Harlan says, oh, well, hopefully they get him tomorrow. I like how they got something going in the 9th to maybe get some scoring going, but sadly, they just could not get those runners home. Pitching has been great. Yep. Isaac also says, just think how good they could be if they could get the offense going and score more runs. They would be running away with the division. The division isn't that good this season, it seems like. Yeah, I would agree. My man Paul Wilson says, turning point, the failed bunt in the 9th. Yeah, no doubt about it. That was, and just, I love these guys, and I'm not trying to be uber critical, but I mean, it's one of those little things, man. Details matter, and those little things like, they when you take your BP, they always like you to get in a bunt to start before you start your swings. But like I said, you just can't let your back get under the ball. I mean, you have to keep the ball down. I mean, you just have to. Isaac adds that you can't win every game without your opponent scoring. Lots of season left. Only blowout loss has been the opening game against the Reds, and they won that series. Yep, that's great point. Great point, Isaac. Ryan Scott says, I'm sick of this. I can predict what is going to happen in each Rangers game. They will score 2 or 3 runs and be lucky to have a chance to win. Nearly zero margin for error. Well, it's that way right now, without a doubt, for sure. Paul says, offensive woes continuing from 2024. 2 on no, 2 outs, 2 strikes, and bad bunt. Unfortunate, we should have been running away with this game. Yeah. I don't know what to say about the offensive struggles. We'll see what the lineup looks like tomorrow. Adolis Garcia got a day off. I'm sure he will come back energized and recharged. I'm sure Jock will be back in there. He'll get a chance to maybe get going against his former team as a Bay Area guy. And it was tough. I thought Wyatt, who has been red hot, got the base hit in his first at bat, got the 1-out double in the top of the first, and then he got punched out twice. I think they were looking both times, and that was weird. Weird to see for him, because he's been so locked in and swinging the bat so well. But anyway, not much more to say. I just want to see this team get going. Like I said, I don't like this vibe right now where you feel like they can't score late, and if they're in a close game, I mean they've done well. We had that nugget that they were 6-1 and one run games, and now they've lost a couple. But you need to score. They need to score, and they need some good clutch hits, a good rally to kind of get this team going. And I know everybody's kind of trying to do their own thing, trying to do something to help get the offense going, and it will come, but it's just painful right now because we're in the midst of it. But the series is tied, and I'm sincerely and genuinely looking forward to seeing Jack Leiter back on the mound tomorrow. Hope everything goes okay with his start, that his blister holds up okay, and hopefully he'll give the Rangers a big boost. He looked great before he came out of that game in Cincinnati. So looking forward to that. And as always, looking forward to spending time with you guys. I know it's the weekend. I know it's Sunday, but if you can, and you're watching the game and you're around after the game before dinner, if you have a chance to join us and be a part of the show, would love for you to do that. So please do that. But in the meantime, enjoy the rest of your night, and we'll look forward to the series finale tomorrow as the Rangers try to get the win and wrap up the series win before heading back home. Once again, the final today, the Rangers suffer a walk-off loss. They fall to the Giants 3-2. This has been the Rangers Postcast.